Okay guys, here's our board for day 2. I hope you can see it. I'm kind of blocking the light. Oh, is that better? Okay, that's the board for day 2. Take a screenshot. I also post this board on my Facebook and Cycle and Fitness Facebook and on my blog site, cycleandfitness.com, so you guys can see the breakdown. It's a 20-minute workout. Each dot is the V-split right and left, so that makes a minute, and each arrow couplet is 3 rounds of 30 seconds of each, making 3 minutes. So it'll be a minute, 3 minutes, minute, 3 minutes, going all the way down, okay? All right, so we're gonna get to this. Everything today is no equipment, but I have my sandbag because I decided that I'm having a hard time keeping track of how many times I did each thing for the 3-minute couplet. So I'm going to do the first round of both with the sandbag in the back, and then I'm just going to move it to the front, a little extra workout, move it to the front for the second round and back to the back for the first round. So I'm always going to know that I did 3 rounds of the couplet. You would think it'd be easy for an adult woman to count, but for some reason when I'm like dying working out, I can't count. So I'm going to use the sandbag for that. Okie dokie. All right. V-split crunch. All right. Again, I'm all warmed up. I did about 5 minutes of skipping rope to warm up. And that's why I'm, believe it or not, that's why I'm this sweaty. My hair's wet. Because I already warmed up with my jump rope. And I'm stalling. Okay, here we go. You ready? The first thing, the little dot in between each couplet, we're going to do this V-split crunch thing right and left. And I'm going to put my timer right here so I can see it when I need to. So you're going to lift your legs off the ground and do a V, crunch, crunch, crunch. And you're doing this all the same side for 30 seconds, and then you'll switch to the other. Hold your abs in tight. Push your low back toward the floor. Other side. Oops. My hip joint is making this really gross popping sound. I'm a little nervous about it. Every time I go down, it's like... Okay. Half burpees, which means a burpee without the push-up. And sumo squats with a leg lift. Stay nice and wide. Go down. Shift your weight over. Woo! Kick it up high. Down. Kick it up. Down. Kick it up. And I've decided that my motto for these 20-minute HIIT workouts is to slow down. If you get tired, slow down, but don't stop, okay? So, high intensity, you're supposed to be going all out the whole time. So, just slow down if you need to. Don't stop. Okay, I already didn't switch my sandbag. I'm aware of it. Okay, this is round 2. Keep it nice and wide. Make sure you're dropping wide. Going into the deep squat. Butt goes below the knees. Weight all back in the knees. And then your leg up nice and high. Okay, this is round 3. Sumo squats, nice and wide, get low. Okay, that was 3 rounds of that. We're going into make sure you're not stressing out your neck. Make sure you're lifting using your abs, but if you focus on lifting the scapula off the ground, then you'll get the proper crunch. This side, the weird click I'm worried about. Every time. I don't know if you guys, it would be really weird if you could hear that. I'm a little nervous that I'm going to hurt my hip. I think I'm going to keep it straight for my crunch. On that side to protect my hip. Oh, we're down here. Toe touches and plank, okay? I hate that when I do that, I throw my arms up and I can feel like the back of my arms wobble. This is so gross. It's like wobbly chicken arms. And we're just holding straight plank for 30 seconds and then back to the toe touches. Okay. I'm going to try the sandbag thing. All right, this is my second round. Chicken arms. Oh, get up there. Plank. When you're in elbow plank, you want to make sure that your elbows are right underneath your shoulders and you're nice and flat. You don't want your butt up in the air like that. Oh. Okay. Plank. Why is plank so crazy hard for me right now? Oh my gosh. Ah. Ah. I can feel my entire abdomen is burning like crazy right now. Ah. And I have to do those V things knees after this. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. Now this hip is popping. Okay. You know what? I'm going to make a command decision here to just do the V in and outs, because whenever I pull my knee up, it's popping like bad. So I'll do, and then I'll do yoga bicycles. So I'm getting the knees, but I'm doing them straight so my knees aren't popping. Okay, so if you want to continue that with me, every time we get to the V crunch, we're going to do 30 seconds of the V in and outs and 30 seconds of yoga bikes instead. So you're getting the cross crunch and you're getting the V outs without Sarah's hips falling off. I don't know, it was like a crazy pop. Okay, what are we at now? Dragon lunge kicks. All right, 3 minutes. Sink it back, you want to be diagonal. This foot's facing forward, bring it up, and once you're up in this position, you want your arch pointing to the ground. Down, up. Try to get that knee all the way down to the ground, but don't slam it onto the ground. I sometimes accidentally do that. I like to tap the ground so that I know I'm going into that deep lunge, but and some of you are going, is she going to move the sandbag? I am going to move the sandbag. Okay, now I know I'm on my second set. I probably could have used like a rock or something little instead of my 25-pound sandbag, but oh, glutes on fire. Long ago, I used to call these curtsy lunges because it looks like a cute little princess lunge. But dragon lunges, last set, dragon lunge seems more fitting because it's mean, a mean exercise. I'm not feeling like a pretty princess when I'm doing this. I'm feeling like getting my butt kicked. Oh. If any of these exercises that you want them to be more intense, you can hold weights. Okay. Oh, these. Okay, so remember, Mama changed it a little bit. I'm doing V outs for 30 seconds and then yoga bicycles for 30. Because that weird V crunch was just like popping. It sounded like cartilage like breaking. It wasn't a good sound. So those of you who fast forwarded and you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, you should have been doing it with me from the beginning and then you would know. and W's. Okay. So we're gonna, I'll try to go this way so you guys can see. And try to switch sides. You're going up with one side, down with the other side, and then up with that side. So you get even. Now we're gonna do W's. So your thumbs are up, and you're gonna bring it up like this, and then scoop, and then hands together, and up like a W. You're forming a W. Last time I did this, my archer friend was like, I couldn't get up like that. So, Ahmad, give it a shot. Get up there. Of course, I didn't move the same way. W's. This is important because we're working the front side of your core. You have to make sure you work the back. If you do like a million crunches a day, but you don't work your back, you're gonna start getting kyphotic and oh, where am I going? And start walking hunched over, and you don't want to do that. And my shoulders are cooked right now. All right, last set of W's. Oh, sweating like a pig. Draw a W, up in the middle, up in the sides, up in the middle, up in the side. You want to get as much of your chest off the ground as you can. Okay, we're going back to V-splits. You can point your toes if you want. Kind of makes it a little bit more of a challenge. It does for me anyway. And make sure you're not high. You want to be just a couple inches off and really pushing that low back into the ground. I'm a little nervous about the next exercise couplet because my inner thighs are hurting already, and it's all inner thigh stuff. Okay. Ouch. Okay, we're doing foot to knee lunges. So you're going out into a deep lunge, push off this foot, bring it up to tap this knee, whoops, without falling over. Down, push off, bring it up. Down, bring it up. So you'll feel an awesome stretch in this inner thigh and crazy work on this leg. Make sure you're getting nice and wide and low in your squat or your lunge. As low as you can get. And make sure all the weight is in the ankle or in the heel. You want to make sure you keep your chest and your face pointing forward. Don't dip your head like this because you're decreasing the work. Okay, that's one set. I would be moving this handbag. That sandbag thing didn't really work out, did it? If these are done correctly, they're going to be killer, and tomorrow you'll be like, what did I do to my buns? What did I do to my thighs? Okay. Really low. My camera is sort of shooting down, so it's hard to see how low I'm getting, but my tush is lower than my knee, and this leg is just a pendulum. It's just straight. So all the work is on that leg. Oh, I have one more set of each. Okay, I'm gonna try to maybe do these profiles so you guys can see. See, nice and low, bring it up. Nice and low, bring it up. All the weight back in your heel and bring it up. See that? Okay. Oh, cute sweat, Sarah. Well, down your happy trail. That would be gross. I think happy trail is hair. I don't have hair on my belly. And some of you are like, what is this crazy girl talking about? I think I'm just trying to get myself through this workout. Holy crap. Oh, there's my 20 minutes. Boom. All right. We did our 20 minutes. Today was a good example of, holy cow, I'm dead. Today was a good example of if you're doing an exercise or someone's having you do an exercise that's hurting you and you feel not pain like discomfort, like muscle fatigue, because pushing yourself to burning muscles and painful muscles, if it's a tired muscle, is a good thing. But pushing yourself through pain in a joint or even pain in a muscle is not a good thing. You don't want to push into pain because then you have injury and then you have to stop working out the next day. So when I was doing those, every time when I was wide down there and I would cross crunch like this, the weight of my leg and on the way down, my hip would go and it started to hurt. So when that happens to you, if that happens to you, you just have to make an adjustment and think about what muscles are being used and how can you do a different exercise to still work that same muscle. So I did the V-outs, which is working the same muscles, inner thighs, outer thighs, low abs. And then I did the yoga bicycles so I could get the cross crunch for my obliques and up here. So you just have to make adjustments, okay? This was day 2 of 20, and I have been logging, keeping track of everything I'm eating today, and I'm going to put that up on my blog site, Cyclone Fitness, not Cyclone Fit, cyclonefitness.com. I'm going to post that tonight on my blog site when I'm finished eating. So, and that's it. Let me give you one more shot of the board here. There you go. Take a screenshot and go get it done. See you guys on day 3.